Hello again. The last video I brought you was where I had dirt in the house and I was breaking up those comfrey roots, and afterwards my daughter called and the little granddaughter was saying, "Granny B, why did you have dirt in the kitchen? Mama doesn't let us bring dirt in the house." So I'm not going to bring dirt in the house, but I'm going to at least talk to you about what I do for my inside gardening, and or to get my seeds started. I am truly a big believer in reusing, recycling, repurposing. I'm a hoarder. I hoard everything. I reuse anything I can because I don't want to spend money on something. My darling brought these Pepsi Crates home one time after where he was working was going to get rid of a big stack of them, and Bruce said, "Oh, no, I can use those," and he took them home for me. And so what I'm doing today is I'm going to show you a little planting tray that I'm going to use to get some of my starts with. It's just a Pepsi Cola crate, and I've put some of this hardware cloth in it. And then I measured some cardboard, 3 pieces of cardboard that'll go in like this, and 5 pieces of cardboard that'll go in this way. You will need to take this cardboard and cut it to where you're cutting down on this side, but cutting up on this side. Y'all have seen this before. Y'all know how to do that. So anyway, I'm going to do one more to show you. So I need to cut it 1, 2, 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. That gives 4 compartments. So then you slip them in those little slits. Push them down. I haven't. Need to cut it a little bit more. Okay, so you take your cardboard and you put the slit over a slit and press down, and you've got a nice little separator. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4. That'll give me 28 plants. You can also put a piece of cardboard down in the bottom just to help you lift it up, or you can take a little strip of cardboard like this and put it down like that, and then when you go to pull your plants out, you've got something to grab a hold of. Then another way that I do it, and so that's for individual plants. Another way I do it is I start with the same idea, my tray with the hardware cloth, and I fill this whole thing up with dirt, and then I just sow things like lettuce or spinach or kale, things that you don't want to have to set out an individual plant. So I'm doing this in response to Barefruit Gardener, because she did some on what she saves. Well, I saved my crates. I save cottage cheese dishes. What can you do with a cottage cheese dish? Of course, you could use the whole thing for a planter, but you can also cut little strips out of it, and then write what you've planted on here and stick it in your individual little plant slots. You can do the same thing with the lid, and you can get you can get two plant identifiers across like that. You can use milk cartons. Cut the top off, and you've got all of this to plant in. And this was, I buy ground turkey, and so I put my ground turkey in there. You can also plant in egg cartons. You can also plant in egg shells. In fact, this is my favorite thing to do, because you can put a tomato seed or a pepper seed in there, and by the time it gets 2 inches tall or so, you can just take this out and put it right in your garden. Just crush it as you plant, and then that gives it calcium, and you've used up your trash, so you don't have to throw everything in the trash. I just save everything. In fact, and I appreciate anybody that saves everything. I was in Seattle a couple of years ago, and Seattle has this wonderful recycling program, and I was helping my sister-in-law who was recovering from a surgery, and so I had separated everything out, and I had a twisty tie, a bread tie, and I said, "Where's your junk drawer?" Because I was going to put her bread tie in the junk drawer. And she said, "I don't have a junk drawer." Well, I stayed composed on the outside, non-judgmental face, but on the inside I was screaming. I was going, who doesn't have a junk drawer? I mean, how do you live without a junk drawer? Isn't that in the 10 Commandments? Do not covet your neighbor's junk drawer. Or the Beatitudes. Blessed is the man who maintains an overflowing junk drawer. But you know what? Even if you don't have a junk drawer, don't worry. I was on eBay the other day, just cruising in eBay. And here was a man who was selling the contents of his junk drawer. I told my husband, I said, who would have ever thought of that? He's selling the contents of his junk drawer on eBay. Oh, thank you. Hope you liked it. Gotta go. Quick, honey, pull up our eBay account.